Guys, it is so very important on how we think, our thoughts, and how those thoughts create our reality. A little bit of backstory about myself. I, when I was born in Florida, moved to Washington when I was younger, about 8 years old. My parents are now divorced, but when they were together, we were living in this apartment that we moved in. We finally got our own place, going back and forth from hotels to friends' houses, um, to just old communities, low income communities. And this one particular place, growing up in this apartment that I've lived in for like 15 years, the same apartment my parents moved to, got divorced, grew up there, and so this is recent, just about a month ago, I find myself, you fast forward here at a new house with some of my family members. And, now I have my own business. You know, I live a healthy lifestyle. I'm healthier. I go to the gym, I exercise, I read. But these habits and things that I took on is what changed my perspective when I was still at that place. And this is an old apartment, got no sunlight. There'd be mold starting in some places, dust here, you gotta vacuum clean, the maintenance wouldn't come. So this is like an old Section 8 low income place we're living in. It's really depressing kind of environment. But what I would do was on really nice days when it's nice outside, or even not so nice days, I would change my environment. Maybe I would take a couple books with me, go to a library, go to a park, somewhere in my car, sit there, read. Or just even going in the book within my own room if it's quiet enough, and just getting to that place of stillness, calmness, and appreciation by taking myself away from my environment. It goes to show how important it is what we put into our minds and our environments around us. Because as soon as my beliefs change and I fully embodied this version of myself, and it's still working on and growing, we all have work we can do. But once I started living differently from the old me and showing life in the universe, like, hey, this is what I want, showing God, this is what I want out of life, and acting like that, is when my life started to change. You know, from discovering my own business to, removing some people from my life, from picking up different habits, letting go of different habits, picking up new good habits, leaving bad old habits. Those different things is when I attracted these things in my life, from, better health, a nice car, more success in business. I mean, now I'm sitting here in my home office, you know, this is my home office. Got my desk here, nice IKEA desk, nice centerpiece, my bookshelf, window gets nice sunlight. Got my money tree right here. Got my Ravena Majesty plant behind me. Got a blank wall behind that. No, but yeah, so how we think, how we think and how we act creates the reality around us. That's why it's very important to be in tune with your thoughts, what you're allowing into your mind, and make sure you're the one programming your mind. Because if it's not you, it's the outside world around you, and which sometimes can include family and friends, which not necessarily that they're deliberately trying to hinder you, but those certain environments, when you're not regulating those frequencies, everything's just coming into your life at random. You're not in control. You want to be in control from what happens around you. And you can control that by controlling what you put in your mind and controlling what you dwell on. We can't control what thoughts fly in and out and past us, but we can choose to catch and dwell on them or just to let them go. That's up to us. But, so it's like when we've all had these kind of thoughts, just a random thought, you're like, whoa, why did I think that? Some crazy stuff. You don't dwell on it, And I fell victim to this in the past even too. Past relationships, past friendships, just past in general, just having negative thoughts and dwelling on it. And you start to believe those negative thoughts after a while. You spend enough time dwelling on something that's not too positive, you start to kind of believe it or believe that's going to come true. So that's what's dangerous about those those aspects of believing. So, but the same is true for the opposite. It doesn't matter what condition you're in. You could be in prison in another country, but if in your mind, you can calm your mind and truly believe, like, okay, there's people who aren't alive right now. At least I'm alive. Just look at all the positive things in any situation. Just your view of the world is what's going to change your reality around you eventually, because you're embodying that mindset, whether it does or doesn't. That's a better way to live than living in fear, than living like, oh, this is my situation, I can't change it, so now this is my life and I'm gonna die like this. And the reason people who just keep that mindset, they perpetuate that attraction, and just that's all they're experiencing. But when you truly, even if, like I said, I was in a low income Section 8 apartments, now I have my own business, I'm sitting in my own office. My car's parked on the side. I would show my car, but basically what I'm saying is you'd be surprised of what you can create in reality by putting in effort, and that effort is with what you put into your mind and what you do in your actions. And those things are the things that are really going to change your life, you know? And the more you do things that you say you want to do, and the more you do things in the version of yourself that you're trying to create, the more you're telling God and the universe, this is the reality I want. The more you're creating that reality for yourself, and the more that reality you're going to see. Yes, there's going to be ups and downs in life, but within those ups and downs, if you can stay true to the course, to the path, to the mindset, to the being of who you're trying to become, then in due time, you will definitely attract what is meant for you. Yeah. Well, we'll keep it shorter, but yeah, that's all I got to say. Keep positive. Peace.